Happy birthday. I want to dedicate this episode to my son, Nathan. Happy 16th birthday, Nate.
Damn, dude.
I cannot believe you are 16, dude. That is insane. So, welcome everybody to the Damn Dude podcast. This is episode 57, like Heinz 57. I think I'm really loud on the mic right now. Yeah, so what up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day today. I'm recording this right now. It's about 3 o'clock. It's 3:30 on Wednesday, August 4th, 2021. And today's my oldest son's birthday, and it's crazy. So I just really wanted to dedicate this episode. What the hell is going on outside? I left the windows open and the fans on. So sorry for the background noise, but actually not sorry because whatever. Anyways, it's my oldest son's birthday, and I kind of wanted to just like make a special episode for him, for you, Schneepy, if you listen to this. I wanted to, I guess tell our story and just kind of like paint the picture of who you are to me. And why you're so important to me, and just what makes you you. Because a lot of people will just write off kids or teenagers or people as like, oh, that's just some kid, it's just that kid's just a teenager. Like, but really, like, I understand that you understand shit, and it's not just like you can't be written off. Like, you know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? So I realize it's going to be kind of weird. I need to figure out if I'm going to talk to him or talk to you guys. I feel like I'm going to keep flopping. What is that called? Pretense? Or whatever. I don't know. The tense, I guess. Like fucking. Yeah, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Whether I'm talking to you guys or him or, yeah. So let's just, anyway. Damn, I'm like loud and quiet and loud and quiet. This is weird. Okay, so yeah, so I kind of want to just paint the picture. So Nate, Schneepy, Nate and I met, I always say 8 years old, but if we do the math, it goes back to he was actually 9, and I don't know why I always come back to 8. So, where do I start, man? Like, first of all, I guess let me say this. First of all, Nate is one of these people who, he's a very unique individual. Like, you're not going to meet people like him. And, I suppose you could say that about a lot of people, but at the same time, Nate has just got something like special or extra kind of just like behind what he does. Like, he's doing things for deeper reasons than I think the outside world understands. And what he's up to is like his purpose is understood, I think, at least up to this point. And I think that it's so dope that where he comes from in his heart is from helping people and making sure you're good. Like, for example, in my generation growing up, like, if you see somebody who sucked at skateboarding or like sucked at basketball, it was, this wasn't everywhere, but it was just where I was at, what the hell? And like, if you sucked at something, people would make fun of you. And it was kind of out of love to like help you get better, but at the same time, it was also just to make fun of you, right? So I see how our generation's more popular way to be was like, look at this fool. Like, it wasn't about like, oh, here, like, let me show you how to do this. So I see Nate and I see him and the people around him. They're in this like, you've got the people who see somebody getting hurt and they pull out a cell phone. But then there's also, I've witnessed it myself, this big group of kids where they care for each other, and it's like very real. And when I'm observing Nate and his peers and just him out and about when he doesn't know I'm watching or whatever, like stuff like that, I see him doing good and I'm like, holy shit, like that's fucking dope, you know? And he's so kind and caring that it's interesting because that's his default. And I think that's so beautiful. Like if more people could be that way, this whole world would be a better place. And I think that more people are becoming like that and are waking up to their own version of that and their own greatness and their own kindness and compassion. So really the biggest thing that I've learned from Nate has been compassion.
Damn, dude.
Like, I didn't know that I wasn't compassionate. Like, I would just say I was, but I didn't actually understand what it meant on an experiential level. Like, I was always like, I got your back no matter what, like, type of person. But that's not compassion. That's just kind of like, I don't even know what, it was kind of like, I mean, it came from compassion, but it was majorly filtered and brought out through ego. So when I realized that compassion is letting somebody be right, when I realized compassion is not punching somebody in the face, when I realized compassion is not yelling at somebody, when I realized compassion is stopping and listening and putting yourself in another person's shoes, trying on another person's hat, you know what I'm saying? Like trying on their ideas and their ways of thinking. And I practice and I work so hard to do that. And I don't always do it. There's times I'm great at it and there's times I suck at it. And there's times I'm in between at it. And I see Nate come from that place all the time. And I'm like, fuck, dude, that's such a difficult place for so many people to come from naturally. Like when somebody's like, like, yeah, he'll have his moments where he's talking shit or whatever, but like I'm saying overall he goes to this compassionate place and I'm like, how the like it's amazing to me. It's so beautiful. So Nate, don't ever sorry, I don't want to say things like that. I was just say always feed that, always lean into that. That's a great trait to have, and it's a trait that I wish I had way earlier. I wish I understood what compassion was through and through. Like for me, compassion always meant I'll beat somebody up for you. That's like really what I thought compassion was. What? I'll fuck that fool up. Like that was me having compassion. I didn't realize that that's not actually compassion because somebody's still getting hurt extra in that example. So for the sake of compassion, it would be like, all right, I understand how you're feeling. And you would be there and you would hear the person out and understand how they feel. Like, damn, how does that feel to you? What's that like for you? You know, like, shit, what do you see possible from going through this and like with your understanding that you have of it now? Like, what else is available? What else can we do? You know, like, where else can you go from here? And just let somebody be understood and felt. That's compassion. And I realized, like, especially when I would talk to women or ex-girlfriends in particular, it would be like, they would always say I was lacking compassion. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I would do anything for you. Like, what the fuck? But it's like what I couldn't and it's like what I wouldn't and couldn't understand was that compassion was actually slowing down and listening and just letting somebody say how they feel about something. Like, men, dudes, if you're listening, I want to tell you that I truly believe that that's the secret to when like dudes argue a typical argument with a girlfriend. It's that. It's because you're trying to fix whatever it is. Stop fixing. Like people, especially, I mean, in my experience, the women, girls, whatever, they don't want things fixed in this example. So it's like, if you can just stop and as a man sit there like specifically men, if your girl's telling you about how she feels, then how her day was, and then brings up something and asks you a question that you're like, what the fuck? Like all of those types of things can occur positively if you interpret it as just literally, dudes, ask yourself these two questions. Is she telling me how she feels, or is she telling me exactly what like we're doing? Like this is the truth about it. And it's like, it's helpful to ask, because there's been times where I've sat there, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, hell no, I didn't do that. And she was just like, but at the end of it, she's like, no, that's how I felt when you blah, blah, blah. And to me, it was just like, oh, you said I'm a fucking asshole because I did this? And it's like, no, I didn't call you that. I said, when you did that, it made me feel. And I was just like,
damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Like, wait a minute, there's a fucking formula for this? Like, so, but the thing is, you have to actually listen after that. You don't just interpret that and it magically works. The thing is like, this worked huge for me, was when I go super guy brain, I'm like, and I stop and I ask myself, is this how she feels? Or is this the truth? Because it's like, there's times where it's like, there's been times I've had exes tell me like, you know, like if you like this and this, I've expressed how I feel about this. And if you continue to do this, then, you know, it makes me feel like I don't want to be with you or something like that. And it's like, well, you don't want to be with me? And so it's like, boom, instant disconnect. There's no further, nothing else can be said from that point. As soon as that understanding gets split in half. So I realize I'm off on a way huge tangent for a birthday dedication episode. But this is the thing, is there's always going to be value inside of this. And what I'm expressing about why I went into that, for one, that's important as fuck. Two, that's what I learned from Nate, is that understanding.
Damn, dude.
And that's fucking mind-blowing, dude. That's absolutely fucking mind-blowing. Because the sooner that we can interpret, and women too, it's like, it's important to understand and not just assume of your man whether he's saying this is how he feels about something or this is the truth about it. And oftentimes dudes don't know that they're expressing one or the other. It all is the same thing to us. So compassion is the ability to step outside of that and understand.
Damn, dude.
That, to me, that's how compassion works in like a very real life example for a lot of people. So that to me is a superpower. That's a motherfucking superpower. Like, that's a goddamn superpower, dude. Like, that's a superpower, dude. And I don't mean to say that word. I don't like saying goddamn. I don't know. I'm not like weird religious like that. I don't know. I need to catch myself. I just got excited. Anyway, well, that was loud. Sorry. Like, that's what I learned from Nate. And for him to be able to teach me that without realizing he's teaching me that, just by the way that he would listen to me and understand me, and the way that he would listen to other people when they're upset or whatever, I was just like, wow, like, you are a G, dude. Like, had whatever that been said to me, I would have gave that person all control over me, meaning I would have gave them all my power. I would have let them control me with their words. I would have let them make me upset. I would let them dictate and control how I want to feel and how I'm supposed to feel. It's not up to anybody else how I feel. And it's not up to you how anybody else can make you feel. You make you feel good. So it's like, if you want to feel shitty, then feel shitty. But like, understand, it's like, you can also, if you're around people, take some time to just put it aside and then come back and visit it later. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's literally formulas to feeling sad, and there's literally like methods and science and fucking spirit stuff and plants and all that, like all these things where you can learn these things because there's tools to it. And it's like getting angry is okay. Feeling shitty is okay. Feeling suicidal is okay. Feeling like you want to hurt yourself is okay. Acting on it is not okay. That's the difference.
Damn, dude.
So understand, see, this is the other piece too, is it is absolutely normal. It is definitely, completely normal and good for you to feel like shit sometimes. It's good for you. You're supposed to take time to feel like that. It's an emotion for a reason. Feeling sad is supposed to happen. Like, think about it. Really, being sad, feeling sad, it's supposed to fucking happen. Well, why? Because think about it. If your fucking mom dies, your dog dies, your fucking brother, sister, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever the fuck, somebody dies who you love and you feel no pain and you feel no sadness, something's wrong with you. Something's really wrong with you. Like, you need a lot of help if that's happening. Now, I say that from experience because after I went to like 50 funerals, I was just showing up to funerals like no tears, no remorse, like not no remorse, but like no sadness, no like I'm just here like with just being so understanding and aware of how funerals work. And I've done this so many fucking times and and that's such a bad attitude to have. And so much was fucking wrong with me in my life. And it was like, not long after that I started having panic attacks and anxiety attacks and all that type of shit. So I guess kind of going back to people who care more about superficial sort of sides of conversations, and it's just fun. It's kind of more gossipy too and whatever. And a lot of people have questions. So how Nate and I met was he was technically 9 years old. And this was 7 years ago. And so his mom and I had met and she had him. Whoa. I just spilled my green juice everywhere. And, yeah, and we just bonded like, boom. Like he was, the first day I met Nate was crazy, dude. Him and his mom and I all got locked into Mission Trails. Like we drove in and they closed the gates on us because we parked in the one of the parking things, and we didn't even know there was gates. Because the gates are like way far out down the road. It's not like immediately in the parking lot, so it's really easy to miss. There's like trees covering it and shit sometimes. So anyway, we get locked in there. And so we just have all of our cars stuck in there and we're just sitting there like, fuck, what are we going to do? And if you know me, you know I'm pretty fucking broed out. I always have some sort of like supplies or tools or something to like I'm always fucking ready. Like, especially when it comes to outdoors, I pretty much always have a shovel. I always have some kind of tools. I always have some kind of tie downs. I always have some kind of air compressor or fucking like, I don't know. I have the shit. Like I've been doing it for so long. I've figured out. I've gone so many trips where I've overpacked so much that now I just know exactly what I need when I go. So we busted out a bonfire. I had a barbecue, which I would use for either bonfires or barbecues, and I fucking whipped up a bonfire in the back of my truck, and we're sitting there, and it was the craziest shit ever. Like Nate just starts channeling, dude, and he just starts telling me information about life and spirituality and how numbers and geometry all relate to life, and talking about Merkabas and all this stuff. I was like, what? I literally kept being like, stop. How do you know this? How do you know this? Where did you learn this stuff? Where did you learn this stuff? He just kept being like, I don't know it. I just know it. Like, and he would just keep talking. And I'm like, keep talking. And dude, I was tripping the fuck out.
damn, dude.
Because Nate barely remembers it too. And it's like, yeah, we were all sober. He's a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were like, he was just sitting in the chair in like the fire, and he just looked kind of like a wise old man. And I was just like, holy shit, dude. Like, who is this kid? Like, where the fuck did he come from? And especially when he was physically small, the shit that he was talking about was mind blowing. Like, literally, we would go to the swimming pool or whatever, like in our friend's apartment complex or something. And like, he's so independent. I can't even comprehend it. It's like, it's insane to me. Like, it's, you know, to be honest, it's crazy. Like, Nate, directly to you, honestly, it's crazy that I'm even able to teach you anything on some real ass shit. Like, it's so funny. Like, we know how the story goes. Like, you and I constantly have conversations like, dude, I learned so much from you. We both say that to each other all the time. And it's phenomenal because I was a straight F student. And it's funny. It's like, even your friends would joke about, damn, like your dad, no, hold on. Your dad really got a 0.03 GPA in school? Like, how's that even possible? Like, does your dad know how to like take his shit and wipe his ass? Like, does your dad know how to comb his hair and brush his teeth? Like, so being that that's where I come from, I appreciate that you appreciate and understand that all the stuff that I was observing while I was being a bad student, that I was learning the whole time. I was absorbing the whole time. I just happened to be studying why people would interact in certain ways around certain people. Because when I was a kid, my little sister, my grandma, and my great aunt all died when I was in first grade. They all died in the same month. And that tripped me the fuck out. And I stopped talking my whole second grade year pretty much. And I just went into observation mode and just observed shit. And through that, it was crazy because Nate is on the incredible intellect side of shit. Like, especially naturally. And when I first met him, I come from just physical, like the streets, no fucking books. Like, I made a bet with my friend that, you know, about not reading books and all this shit. And like, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I appreciate, Nate, that you trust my advice and that you consider what I have to say. Because it's really important. And I see that you see that what I'm telling you is good and that it works. Like, we managed to fucking get you out of bullying. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was amazing. Because to me, I was like, dude, oh, getting bullied? That's so easy. Like, let's go in. And it's like, at first I was like, wait, you're getting bullied? Let's go beat their ass. And then later I talked to some of my like relatives and stuff. I was like, yo, Nate's getting bullied, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody just had to remind me, I think my dad, which he was like, well, hold on, what's he doing that's getting him bullied?
Damn, dude.
And I was like, fuck, I didn't even ask him that. Fuck, I don't even know. So I went and asked him, I was like, Nate, what are you doing that's having people bullying you or having you feel, you know, having people to prompt you to get bullied? Is it just some guy coming and punking everybody? Because you're not the small kid and you're not dumb. Like, what's going on? Whew, crazy. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back.
Damn, dude.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host,
California Cal.
and this is the Damn Dude Podcast. Welcome back. So the answer, I asked Nate, bro, what are you doing that's like, what's going on? I'm like, explain to me the point where somebody's being mean to you. And he's like, yeah, so I'll just tell them about, like, he's like, so I'll just be talking to them and then all of a sudden they'll just like push me or tell me shut up or like, what, you know, whatever. And sorry, Nate, I know you hate this story. Like, but I promise you, trust me. This is a good one. And this is not to air you out or nothing, because this is, because you lived it and you did it, you understand what it was like, so you can pass this on. And this is just a good checkpoint for you to remember how far you've come too. So I'm like, okay, well, what were you talking about? Are you asking them something? Like, and then he would just say, oh, I was just telling him about, like, I was just telling him about Hunger Games, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's no reason to get bullied. So I'm like, how close to people are you standing when you're talking to them? It's like, oh, we'll just be sitting at our desk or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, hold on. Are you talking to them at lunch and line and blah, blah, blah? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, when you go to school, notice how close you're standing to people. I'm like, and then, so we just start dissecting the whole thing. I'm like, okay, so what are you telling them about Hunger Games? He's like, and then he would just go off because he's super smart. Like when he's into something, Nate is all the way in. So it's like, he's badass like that. He just goes in and goes hard. So he would go and he just went off and just starts talking about it. So excited. And I'm like, stop. I know what it is. And he's just so amped up about Hunger Games. And like, this goes for so many kids. It could be fucking Roblox, Minecraft, Pokemon, like whatever, dude. Like, and we've all done this and felt burnt and not understood or something, or had our own version of this, or we stayed silent when we should have spoke or something. That was more my version. So Nate, what we discovered was he was just talking and telling people way too much about Hunger Games. He was just talking about it way too much. He was fucking excited about it. He thought it was cool as shit, and he wanted everybody else to experience it. And I was like, all right, like, that's cool, dude. Because I'm asking him, like, well, why are you doing that? And I'm just asking every possible question I could to kind of like help uproot and extract like what's actually going on here, So I think it was just so amazing. I'm like, well, you know what? Just go the whole day without talking about it. See what happens. See if people just kind of start reacting a little different. And it was just kind of through that we were able to like unwind the whole thing. And if you guys go back and listen to the episode featuring Rooster Tail at Rooster Tail TALE official, also our music man, that's him. And he explains, and we have a real interview. It's fucking tight, dude. Like, you guys should go back and listen. Especially if you have kids. That's a ill ass episode. Like, Nate dropped some fucking bombs, dude. It's dope. But why I said all that is because the scope of street smarts and book smarts, when you put them together, you got a badass motherfucker. And now that Nate understands both, like, I took him to the hood. He half his time he lives in fucking Southeast. Oops.
I know Mira Mesa.
Oops.
I know Mira Mesa.
Oops.
I know Southeast Dago.
There you go. Yeah, half his time he's there. He knows what the fuck is up. Like, he knows what's cracking. He's walking through VP, through PH to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's seen some shit. And I've taken him around, and I make sure we go to the hood. I make sure we go to places that we actually go. And like, for me, if you fucking follow any of my stories, you can see, I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've just been posting the nicer stuff, but I'm in the hood. I'm in absolutely not the hood. I'm in the craziest fucking houses, like in these crazy mansions and neighborhoods and shit. Like, I'm around. I'm out. I'm definitely outside. And that's one thing is like, I love that Nate and I have been able to come together and put this crazy book smart intellect and what I know with all the street shit and all the shit I've just simply observed about people and life and behavior, and being that my job and my whole career for the past 11 years is observing child behavior, like literally physically how a body moves and how a kid breathes, is what allows me to do my job so well. So, being that that's the case, I really, really, really understand body language on like in a very different and unique way, just, because of my position I'm in. So, I think that Nate, as you grow, you're just going to be such an unstoppable force because you're such a powerful person. And you're one of those people that you get what you want. Like, whatever you've wanted, you've gotten. And not by some spoiled type of shit. Like, your mom and I ain't rich. Far from it. But we do our best to make sure that your life and your lifestyle never even feels like it's not rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to just always win. And just know, like, you are the boss of you. I'm not your boss. Like, yeah, I'm your dad, but I'm not your boss. I'm not in control of you. Your mom is your mom. She's not your boss. She's not in control of you. We don't own you. I mean, like, legally, like, kind of, like, we have the right to say what you do or don't do, but it's not even like that. You're literally free to make your own damn choices, dude. And I think that if that's the context that you have and you know what being a good person is and you just be a good person, you're going to do great, man. Like, do what you love and do everything because that's how you discover what you love. And I know you love guitar, you love playing bass, and I know you love music, you love singing, you know, you love skateboarding, surfing, like motorcycles. Think about how you got into surfing and motorcycles and skating. Think about how fucking scary that was, dude. At some point, I'm not going to be there to, for one, physically hold your hand or emotionally hold your hand. Like, you're going to have to gangster this shit out on your own. And understand, nobody's coming to fucking save you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you grow up and as you go on, and I mean that with all love and respect, but it's like nobody's coming to fucking save you. Why? Because you're the boss of you. I have to be the boss of me, and everybody else has to be the boss of themselves. So I know that can sound a little sharp or harsh to some people, but this is just real as fuck. Like, I keep it real with Nate. Nate, you know I always keep it real with you. Always, dude. Like, when you're out there and you're on your own, nobody's coming to save you. And I'm saying this for myself too. And I'm saying this for everybody else out there. Nobody's coming to fucking save you. You know, and it's like, if they are, your life probably isn't that great. If somebody's swooping in to save your ass, your life, you're not doing very well for yourself as an adult. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you've got friends, you've got support. This is the thing, though. I will always be here for you and I will always have your back. But think about this. I can't always be right there. You're not always going to think to call me. I'm not going to see you when you live on your own and you're by yourself feeling sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be able to physically see that or pick up on those things as much. So this is why I do my best to give you all the tools I know and everything that I can find about emotional intelligence and mindfulness. And I know that it's a powerful thing. And at the same time, it's never a thing where it's like, oh my gosh, I have to be mindful. I got to be emotionally intelligent. Nah, dude, it's like, take the time to shut all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Take that time too. But when you're done, turn it back on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, turn it on and then shut it off so you know how to take your time off mindfully. That's what it's there for. And that's why I keep telling everybody and I keep saying, dude, like, all sad thoughts, feeling shitty, feeling alone, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling all those feelings, they're all normal and it's all a part of the process. Just like when you're a baby, you're supposed to cry and your parents are supposed to feed you and wipe your ass. The same way you get older and your parents are supposed to, you know, like, we got to cut your food. You get older, we got to teach you to tie your shoes. Like, it's just a phase of life. At some, you know, there's certain points and times where it's harder to do things. When you're a baby, it's hard to tie your shoes. When you're a little kid, it's hard to tie your shoes. When you're a little kid, it's hard to eat. You know what I'm saying? So when you're an adult, sometimes doing these things, sometimes just going to work, sometimes just fucking whatever, it's hard. And when you're just certain age, life just feels a certain way sometimes. You know, it's like the same way that when you're a little kid, it feels carefree and you wish you're older. And when you get older, you wish it was carefree and you wish you were younger. So this is how I believe we bring both those worlds together to where I can live as an adult feeling carefree.
Damn, dude.
So That's what having emotional intelligence and turning it on and being able to turn it off and using meditation and having conversations is there for. And they're all there for you to save your damn self when you've opted to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when we're alone, we chose to be alone. We're choosing to stay inside. We could go out and go to the mall, go to the bar. You could fucking sit there and look sad and somebody would be like, hey, are you okay? You know, I mean, maybe not 100% of the time, but it's very likely, right? Like you can go to a church and people will for sure talk to you and be kind to you and be nice to you. Like there's things. So it's like, that's why I say this very specifically. When we choose to be alone, when we choose to feel like we have nobody, these are the tools. Allow yourself to feel sad and start with, okay, damn, I feel shitty. I'm going to take this time to feel shitty and I'm going to be smart about it. And I'm just going to feel like shit. I'm going to cry. I'm going to fucking need a hug. I'm going to fucking whatever, right? Know how to manage it. Know when to go surfing. Know when to go out and skate. Know when you're building up too much stress, and know when you physically haven't gone outside for long enough. Remember these things because they all are very, very real. When you stay inside for too long, you will be unhappy. That's a promise. It is just 100%. If you stay inside for too long, you will be unhappy. It's physically impossible for that to not be the case. Physically. There's so much science that shows that. So it's not just me making shit up on behalf of how I feel about something, you know? So, Nate, you are one incredible motherfucker, dude. Like, I can't even believe that you are who you are, man. And it's like, it's crazy because you literally are my dream come true. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to have a kid by the time I was like, at the oldest, the absolute oldest I wanted to have a kid was 25. I wanted to have a kid at like 20. Or like maybe like 22, 20, yeah, sometime between that range. And it didn't happen. And I always kind of felt bummed out, but I was like, you know, it's not over. I just wanted to have kids young. I thought that was cool, man. I thought it was tight that my parents were young. And, you know, we got to grow up and do cool shit. And like, we still can physically go do cool, fun shit. You know, it's pretty cool because they're young enough to do that still. So I thought that was tight. And, you know, so I kind of let go of the idea and I'm just like, dang, whatever, you know, it's all good. Like, life is life. So years later, I meet Nate's mom and I meet Nate and then, you know, his mom and I get together and, you know, we become family. And I put it together. I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Nate is literally the exact age that in my dreams that I dreamt of, I would have a kid at and that I wanted to have a kid at.
Damn, dude.
He's the exact same age. And it's mind-blowing because right when I came to his life, I know for a fact it was very helpful for him and for his mom and for me too. So it's like it went all the way around where we were just like, whoa, like it's always mind-blowing at how cool and unique our relationship and dynamic is. And I think it's so cool that like literally nobody, like maybe your little brother, but I like, especially as he gets older, but even that's impossible. Literally only you know what our time has been like. And to me, that's so priceless. And I would give up anything for that, you know, like it's so priceless to me. And I hope you know that, dude. Like, I do whatever I can to drop whatever or to take on whatever to make shit happen for you. And I will always do that, man. Like, and you don't ask for nothing. That's why I'm always so like quick to be like, nah, bro, I got you, dude. Like, what do you want? Like, ask me for stuff, dude. It's cool, you know? Like you are a good fucking person, man. And I'm so appreciative. And I aspire to be as compassionate as you and as kind as you. And I'll always practice, and I'm going to always do the best to be the best dad that I can be for you, and to be somebody who you know for a fact always has your back no matter what. I'll tell you if I think something's whack. I'll tell you if I think something's tight. I'll tell you, bro, I don't fucking know. I'm going to always keep it real with you. And I just ask the same for you, and you always do, you know? So just, man, like, you're such a beautiful person, man. Such a beautiful person. I can't even describe, man. Like I said, I will always do anything for you, man. And, you know, like when you always talk about moving to Alaska and all this, and I'm like, damn, man, like, you move to Alaska, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. Like, oh man, you've been out in Mexico this whole time, and I'm like, oh man, like, what do I do, man? But you know, I understand that that's how it goes, and it's like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being able to go out and do shit. Like, you're a fucking navigator, bro. Like, you know how to get to the middle of you can get to precise locations in the middle of the fucking desert with absolutely no map. And you've been able to do that since you're like 11 years old. Like, you're fucking badass, dude. You are a badass motherfucker, dude. Like, and that's just like, there's hundreds if not thousands of places that you know like that. Dude, Nate, you know how to get around Chicago, Seattle, LA, San Diego, TJ, Rosarito, Acapulco, Chipancinco, Arizona, like all of Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, like the desert, the snow, the mountains. You know how to get to all these places, dude, and you're not even old enough to drive there. Like, that's phenomenal, dude. Like, I hope you understand that's not normal, like, this day and age. In the day of GPS, like, a lot of adults my age can't even do that. A lot of adults will go out and go exploring with a GPS. Like, how are you exploring? I understand kind of peeping the map so you have an idea maybe, you know, if the trail ever ends or not. But it's like, dude, you know, we go fucking old school, man. We go until we're like, you know, we only have enough gas to get back. So it's either look up if we can get to the rest, or we got to turn back now. Like, that might be the only time. And most of the time we're still fucking like chancing it or just fucking balls to the wall. Like, dude, we did over 100. We did like 100, if not more, miles that one day, all through the desert. Like, no map, no nothing, just mobbing. And at the same time, you know how to use a map too. Like, that's crazy also. Like, all the skills and talents you have, your ability to talk to older people, your people skills, they're phenomenal. Just remember, as you get older, I mean, and even now, all of that same shit, how you would talk to like a weird old dude, the same perception applies to the hottest, finest, fucking smartest girl, coolest girls in the world. Like, hot girls, whatever, they're no fucking different. They're human beings, and they're nobody special.
Damn, dude.
You know, no, it's not a diss to hot girls, but it's like, just because you're hot, it doesn't make you special. I mean, I guess it makes you special that you're hot, but it doesn't make you special. Like, I'm sure you get what I mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so just remember that it's like, don't let people's fucking status or looks or condescendingness or anything ever fucking stop you, dude. Just be you and be happy and let them be snobby. Don't, you're your own boss, dude. And you will always be the boss of you. Always, no matter what, dude. That's your power. This is your life. Not mine, not your mom's, not your grandparents, cousins, uncles, anybody. It's your life. It's not your friends. It's not your bandmates. It's yours. This is your life to live. If you want to fucking move somewhere, then do that. Do it responsibly and respectfully. But go wherever the fuck you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. Don't stay anywhere because of like people or friend groups or people. Oh man, what about like? Nah, man. Just make it work. You know what I'm saying? If you have a band here and you want to live in fucking Alaska, then fucking fly back every month. Whatever. Make it work. You know what I'm saying? Just expand. It's every time you get the answer yes or no, consider that there's a billion options with yes and a billion options with no. It's never just as it is. There's always still more variables and chances and multiples. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it comes to living your life that you love, that's really when behind every last no is a yes. Not on some forceful or some weirdo shit, like more so achieving your goals sense. Hey, like that was me. Like, hey, can I come teach at your pool? No. Hey, can I teach at this pool? No. Hey, can I use this pool? No. Hey, can I use this pool? No. Hey, can I use this pool? Yes. Actually, you need to leave. Like, fuck. Okay. All right. Well, I got told no fucking 6 times, and I know that at least 3 out of 10 are gonna be yes. I'm fucking that much closer to my 3 yeses. You know what I'm saying? And once 1 yes hits, I'm going to be that much more excited and better and experienced. So the next one will likely be a yes. And then now I'm automatically going to get yeses. I'm just like, all right, let me collect all my no's because that's what's required to get a yes. So I'm out to just get yeses, and getting yeses requires getting 7 no's.
Damn, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it means to be the boss of you. Think, question shit, fucking... You don't always have to do it out loud, but think about it. And when it's appropriate, put it out there. Wait, what about blah, blah, blah? Why? You know, like, how come this or that or whatever? Oh, shit, I gotta get going. I'm like almost hella late. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it is. So, Nate, I just want to say I am so fucking proud of you, and I love you so much. You are an amazing man, 16 years old. You're a fucking G, dude. Like, you are badass. And what I was going to say, too, on top of you being so kind and so compassionate and passionate about what you do, you were equally a badass motherfucker. Like, people aren't fucking with you. You're tough. You got balls, bro. Like, when you're afraid, you're like, fuck it. You've backed up 100% of the shit that you have ever talked. 100%. So for that, I fucking salute you, Nate. You are absolutely a fucking G, dude. And nobody can say otherwise because you know who the fuck you are in your heart. Happy motherfucking birthday, Nate. I love you so much. You are the best son that a father could ever ask for. Enjoy your day, man. When you get home, we're going to fucking celebrate. We're going to go eat some motherfucking Zanko chicken. I'm not sure if you're going to hear this before or not. Maybe we'll listen to it on the drive up or something, but I got you, bro. I'm going to buy you that guitar and we're going to get some Zanko chicken. I fucking love you, Nate. Have a beautiful day. Everybody else have a beautiful day. You guys go wish him a happy birthday by downloading his latest album. That's Kitsune Official, KITSUNE_official. Go download that, or otherwise you can go find it through @RoosterTail Official. Take us out. Much love you guys. Peace.
Nothing, nothing, just want to be us two. And it's good, it'll be me and you.